After years of back and forth in court, a former Williamson County sheriff is suing two counties. It stems back to a 2019 in-custody death where two men were accused of destroying video evidence. Fox 7's Marco Bittnell joins us live from the Travis County Courthouse with the details. Marco.
Well, for the past 6 years, Robert Chody and Jason Nassour have been heavily prosecuted in Williamson and Travis counties. But now that their charges are being dropped, they're filing a lawsuit saying that their lives have been ruined from the accusations. Video of a fatal tasing now at the center of a civil lawsuit. Austin police body cam footage from 2019 shows the death of Javier Ambler. Williamson County deputies attempted to stop the 40-year-old for failing to dim his headlights, leading to a chase ending in northeast Austin. After being tased, Ambler would die in law enforcement custody. Riding along with Wilco deputies that night was Live PD, a reality show that documented officers on duty. But the footage captured by the crew would never be obtained by prosecutors. In 2020, district attorneys from both Travis and Williamson County would accuse two men of helping to destroy Live PD's footage. Former Wilco Sheriff Robert Chody and County Attorney Jason Nassour.
Sheriff, did you tell anyone to destroy that videotape?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Did you send an email saying that?
Absolutely. No, I did not. But, because I would never allow anybody to destroy anything like that.
The Williamson County Sheriff's Office had entered an agreement with Live PD's parent company that raw footage would be destroyed 30 days after its recording. Prosecutors said that Nassour and Chody should have seized the footage in Ambler's death, but failed to do so before it was deleted. But Chody and Nassour argued that would have violated federal law, that the footage could have been legally obtained through a subpoena, a process they say was incorrectly filed by the Travis County DA.
It's the district attorney's office obligation to try to get it, and they botched it. First-year law student would have known how to send a subpoena. They didn't.
The case would go back and forth in court until earlier this month, when on July 1st, tampering charges against Nassour and Chody were dropped. An appeals court had ruled that the state could not move forward with presenting evidence which prosecutors say was needed to prove their guilt. Now Chody and Nassour have their sights set on Williamson and Travis counties. On Friday, the two filed a civil lawsuit against the counties, including DAs Jose Garza and Sean Dick. The suit called the prosecution a staggering abuse of political power, saying it consumed untold amounts of taxpayer dollars and ruined two innocent men's lives. The suit reiterates that Nassour and Chody never owned or possessed Live PD's footage and had no right to seize it, with a lawyer representing both men saying in a statement, "These prosecutors wanted our clients to commit an unlawful seizure and then prosecuted them for 6 years for not doing it. That is not law enforcement. That is not justice. That is prosecutorial tyranny." We have reached out to Sean Dick and Jose Garza for comment on this lawsuit, but they still have yet to respond. Both of them are being sued for prosecutorial misconduct, with both of these plaintiffs saying that they are responsible for damages that they have suffered. Reporting from the Travis County Courthouse, Marco Bittnell, Fox 7 Austin News.